Hey. Let's see how this sounds. We gotta get this back right. We said we coming back. Sorry I was out for a while, but I'm back. Make sure that the sound is right. Yeah, that sounds better. This might be a better. Does this sound better? Got a new mic, so I'm trying to get it right. Let's see. Sounds the same, right? This is sounding different, right? Oh well, let me turn this down. Maybe if I turn this down a little bit, that'll be better. Let's try that. There we go. All right. So y'all hear me? Sound good? We sound good. We checked everything. Everything should be just right. We are live now, people. We are live. Come on. Show your love. Show your support. Like the channel. We got a lot to talk about, man. We got a lot to talk about. Oh, man. Welcome. Club Built Mogul. We back in effect. I was explaining earlier. We've been out for a minute. Had some things I had to tend to. Plus, the computer I was working off of got stolen. Just thousands of dollars just stolen. Somebody just, I guess, came up on a nice little laptop. But it's all cool because guess what? Niggas never down. Maybe down for a second, but never out. Back, baby. You can't stop me. The universe has tried so many times to stop what I got, stop my progress. But guess what? I rise and I rise. Garzan, baby, I'm back. Appreciate the love, appreciate the subscribers that subscribe to the channel, that's been watching the videos that I posted almost 10 months ago. Think about when did my computer get stolen? Back in October. The end of October, that's when it got stolen. So 8 months later, here we are, back at it. Stewie still here. I lost his hat. I did move. As you can see, I moved to a new location. Had to get somewhere a little more my style, my fitting, and I like it. I like it a lot. But support, like the channel. We're coming at you live now. We're doing live videos now. We're not recording and editing, and this is all live feed. We're gonna have a little conversation. We're gonna have a little talk, man. And we want to make sure that your voice is heard, our voice is heard. Everyone's happy. That's what it's about. Should I turn this up? Okay, it's up as high. Mic is up as high as it can go. Can't turn the mic up anymore. So, hope you can hear me. First start off, man. We left off talking about a few things. We left off talking about a lot of things with the election. I had my Make Me Vote, segment going. We had the dating show going. We had different discussions around crypto, around, economic freedom, mental stress. We talk about a lot of things here on the Bill Mogul Show. And, not a show. It's a club. It's a club. We in the club. Join the club. We got people in the club already. Some of them are scared to get on camera, but, we still talk. We still have good discussions. And, one day they might get up here and give y'all some gems, because a lot of y'all lost out here. It don't matter how much money you got either. I don't care how many followers you got. I don't care how many people you think on your side. A lot of y'all are lost. A lot of y'all are surrounded by people who don't really care about you. Don't really want to see you shine or see you win. One of those people is Elon Musk. If you've been following me, you kind of know how I feel about Elon. I'm not going to sit here and bash the guy, but he's been through a lot. But who cares what he's been through? He's a billionaire. You've been through what? People pick on you, so what? You got money, right? That's supposed to make everything better, right? It doesn't. But yeah, we're gonna. This caught my eye. This caught my attention when this posted, because I didn't think that they would go in on Elon. Like, and I think I said this on one of my previous episodes. If I didn't say it on here, I know I said this to people in the circle. These people they're not the most loyal bunch. Y'all think that racists and white supremacists are loyal to each other. No, they're only loyal to each other on the one thing, and that's the hatred of black people and keeping them back and keeping black people in disenfranchised environments. That's the only thing they agree on. Everything else, they really don't agree on a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit these motherfuckers don't like about each other either. You can be racist as hell, but that doesn't mean that they like each other. Gotta stop drinking. That's not even the one I'd be drinking. But yeah, when I saw this, I was like, yo, man. It's gonna get ugly. It's already ugly. I don't want to diminish how things are right now. Times are bad. But this is hilarious to me. And I just wanted to bring this up because we're gonna have a little discussion about it in a second here. Go ahead and watch. I don't know if y'all saw this.
Take over, Elon. Yes, take over. Hi, everyone. As you can see, I'm not just MAGA, I'm dark MAGA.
This next story could explain some things, maybe. That was just one of the many chaotic moments, performative moments of Elon Musk's time alongside Donald Trump on the campaign trail in 2024. Now, some truly shocking new reporting by the New York Times finds that while campaigning with Donald Trump last year, Elon Musk engaged in drug consumption that, quote, went well beyond occasional use, to the point where it began to have a physical impact on him. New York Times reports this, quote, as Elon Musk became one of Donald Trump's closest allies last year, leading raucous rallies and donating about $275 million to help him win the presidency, he was also using drugs far more intensely than previously known. That's according to people familiar with his activities. Musk's drug consumption went well beyond occasional use. He told people he was taking so much ketamine, a powerful anesthetic, that it was affecting his bladder, a known effect of chronic use. He took ecstasy and psychedelic mushrooms, and he traveled with a daily medication box that held about 20 pills, including ones with the markings of the stimulant Adderall. That's according to a photo of the box and people who have seen it. Musk has said that he was prescribed ketamine to treat depression, taking it approximately every 2 weeks. He told his biographer this, quote, "I really don't like doing illegal drugs." However, the Times reports this, quote, Musk had been using ketamine often, sometimes daily, and mixing it with other drugs, according to people familiar with his consumption. The line between medical use and recreation was blurry, troubling some people close to him. The New York Times notes that it is unclear whether he continued to take drugs when he began working at the White House. Elon Musk's time in the administration was defined by the massive cuts he made to the federal workforce, which have frequently been challenged in courts and often blocked, as well as...
Think about this. Let me pause it real quick. We'll let it finish. This is the man that fired your uncle, or fired you, said you weren't doing your job. This is the person that said, well, yeah, if you're doing your work, you will respond to the email, and well, yeah, I think there's a lot of changes and a lot of cuts that's needing to be done. Yeah, it's Doge. We're doing things differently. This is the guy that pushed the button to lay off thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of Americans. And you mean to tell me you can't understand what's going on? If you were someone who was a fan of Elon Musk, what would you say, Stewie? What would you say? What would you say? So say it in the mic. Say it in the mic. What would you say to someone who's a fan of Elon Musk? Well, yeah, if you're a fan of Elon Musk, shit, I don't know, man. I ain't got nothing words for you. You just a dumbass for real. Like, you just a racist, and you just think because somebody white that he know what the fuck he doing. That's the dumbest level of IQ I can even think of. How the fuck you that damn stupid as you think because someone got a skin color that he gonna be smart? That nigga ain't no genius. That's a motherfucking crack addict. I know a crackhead when I see one, nigga. Can't you tell I know a crackhead when I see one? You like, look, maybe he can go and fix my stove. Maybe he can come here and fix my stove. Maybe he can go find me a nice TV. I need a new flat screen. I'll call Elon for that. But nah, not to run the country, not to cut jobs and shit. Nah, he don't need to be in there. Y'all some dumbass thinking that was gonna work out. Woo, y'all got played. That's enough, man. Yeah, they know they got played. I don't think they care they got played. I don't think the people that were applauding and pushing on Elon to do this or to do that or whatever, even Trump, I don't think they care if they get played. I think the game is just to ride someone's balls because they're white until they can't ride them no more. That's what it looks like. But I'm going to let it continue. I got some more thoughts on this.
Has reported interpersonal clashes with senior cabinet members, including trade advisor Peter Navarro, who he called a, quote, moron and, quote, dumber than a sack of bricks, end quote. In the Oval Office today, Elon Musk lashed out at the New York Times without answering questions about the substance of its reporting. NBC News has not been able to independently verify the Times reporting. The White House and Elon Musk did not respond to requests for comment from NBC News. A White House spokesperson did issue a statement to the New York Times. He declined to comment on Musk's drug use. Joining our coverage is investigative reporter for the New York Times, Megan Toohey. Her byline is on that reporting we read from. Say more.
Yeah.
Elon Musk juggles drugs and family drama. Is Elon Musk a black man? Elon must be a black man because they is dragging him through the dirt. And look, I've said this before. There's no loyalty among thieves. Trump has excommunicanoed Elon Musk. All of that Doge, and he used Elon for the election. He already said he used Elon with the machines, the rocket application or whatever it's called. Used that to rig the election. Then he said that he was going to set up Doge and have it run the country and start do the cuts. Doge is out the window. That's gone. We were supposed to be hearing more about Dogecoin. No, Trump got his own coin. Rigged that. Took all y'all money from that. Oh, I gotta show this. I gotta show this. I gotta show this. Hold on.
All right, y'all. So we got some more evidence, if not proof, that Trump's crypto meme coin was a colossal scam. So look at these numbers here. This is from CNBC. 58 crypto wallets have made millions on Trump's meme coin. 764,000 have lost money. Somebody crunched the numbers on that. I'm not a math guy.
There was a guy who went to the dinner that Trump set up and spent like $500K, $500,000 on the coin for a dinner and a White House tour. These people are scamming you guys. These white folks are taking it. It's like, y'all, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy how. Hold on. Where is he at? Lost 3 million. It's one video of a guy that went to the dinner. Trump's crypto dinner. Here it is. That's not it. It was on TikTok. Here it is.
This was essentially an open advertised competition to see who would pay the biggest literal tribute to Donald Trump's crypto coin. And because of the way this meme coin works, which is issued by Trump and whose purchase always sends money to the company that he's part of, this is really not functionally different than if those guests showed up with satchels of cash or
drug addicts, rapists, criminals that are pale skinned. And I love it. I want you to continue to do it. Give all your money away. Lose all your wealth because of your racism. Sorry, I didn't mean to shake you like that. Lose all your wealth because of your racism. It's right there in your face. And you're going to continue doing what you're doing. Man, I wish, man, I wish I could just pull up everything at once. But you know what? It's all good. If y'all not going to stop, hey, I get my popcorn ready and I watch the whole show. But yeah, Elon is done. Trump is scamming the country. Let's see, tariffs are running wild. No one really has any respect. Who do you respect in this country? Who do you genuinely have respect for that's on your TV screen or that's out here claiming that they're doing something, doing anything are in a new era, a new time, and guess what? The shoe is off the foot. The shoe is off the foot. It is exposed. Everything you do will be exposed. You will not be able to hide in 2025. It's not happening. And is that a good or a bad thing? That's up to you. That's up to you and what you were exposed to, right? Oh, computer's about to die. My charger. Yeah, I'm looking at 14%. We back. Had to get that. But yeah, man. This is a very interesting time.
Tonight, a violent spring catches the South by surprise. Kentucky torn apart after an unexpected tornado, the 45th of the year. As the sun came up, people on the ground stunned. And the damage across the Deep South, the 18-year-old son of a famed actor critically injured. 38 million facing severe storms stretching into the evening. Elon Musk's Doge departure from wielding a chainsaw to getting a key from the president, plus facing questions over reported drug use. The intense witness testimony in the Diddy sex trafficking case. The witness going by the pseudonym Mia, detailing...
Oh my gosh, the Diddy shit. Distraction. Do you see this? Why is this on TV? We don't need to see this. Let's hear the facts about it once it's done. Once they come up with everything, then we need to hear everything. Once you're showing everything that's happening with the trial, that's not letting the truth out. Distraction.
Years of abuse and harassment. How Diddy's defense is questioning her today. Some of the worst wildfires in memory in Canada, making air dangerous to breathe in the Midwest. And the honor of a lifetime after 10 years at Nightly News, my final broadcast from Paris to Tokyo, Uvalde to Ukraine. The greatest generation to the wild blue yonder. The news we've covered, the people we've met, and the stories we've told. Your stories. Good evening and welcome. This spring with
Kentucky, a devastating tornado ripping through.
Year, the New York Times citing people familiar with activities who allege he was using drugs.
Park, thanks. Now.
He's my friend, and he's done a fantastic job.
President Trump heaping praise on the tech titan, presenting him with a golden key for leading the Department of Government Efficiency. Musk's turbulent time at Doge falling short of his own cost-cutting predictions as he leaves his 130-day appointment.
Well, I expect to continue to provide advice whenever the president would like advice. I'm confident that over time we'll see $1 trillion of savings.
But the billionaire is
with his head. Can somebody tell me what's is? Did he get in a fight? Is that a shadow or a bruise? Look like someone
is facing a new controversy.
Vote.
While Musk was a fixture on the campaign trail last year, the New York Times citing people familiar with activities who allege he was using drugs, including ketamine, ecstasy, and psychedelic mushrooms, far more intensely than previously known. Musk has previously said he was prescribed ketamine for depression. NBC News has not confirmed any of the accusations in the report. Today, Musk did not directly respond.
There is a New York Times report today that accuses you of blurring the line between...
Is the New York Times, is that the same publication that got a Pulitzer Prize for false reporting on the Russiagate?
The Pulitzer board saying the Times reporting was not discredited. Meanwhile, the president today touting his own win in the Supreme Court involving his deportation efforts. The justices allowing him to revoke temporary protections for over 500,000 migrants from Venezuela, Cuba, Nicaragua, and Haiti. Former President Biden had granted them mass parole, allowing them into the U.S.
Some of murders, it's very important that we're able to get those people out of here fast, bring them back to...
Introducing my virtual tuna assistant. It suggests the most flavorful way to get protein on the go.
Sorry, Charlie. Flavor this good doesn't need assistance.
How long has he been there?
Oh, sorry, y'all. Wow. Doge was a dud. Literally cut only the things that Americans used. Trump is sitting here attacking Haitians and calling them murderers, but you weren't calling the South Africans, white Afrikaners that you moved over here, murderers. You weren't calling them that. Y'all are getting played. You're getting played. Let me let it finish.
In their country where they belong.
Late today, the president visiting a steel plant outside Pittsburgh and announcing a deal to allow a Japanese company to merge with U.S. Steel with an American CEO after candidate Trump had opposed it.
If you don't have steel, you don't have a country.
So when it comes to the steel tariffs, you support what the president's doing?
Absolutely.
Local officials optimistic. The
Yo, they look like the dude Popeye was fighting. Like, what the hell? I can't believe this. Yo, what?
merger and other Trump policies will bring more jobs.
They've been wondering,
Do you see? They claim DEI was ruining everything, but all you see is white people in the administration and everywhere they go. So how is DEI doing anything?
You're going to have a job, or they, going to be able to save their house. The kids go to college, and that was just.
Does this guy look like someone you want to ask for anything or any knowledge? No. I don't want him teaching me anything. You couldn't even keep your body. Like, you couldn't even keep yourself in a good shape. You look like a freaking pit. Like, what is that? Where is your neck? You have no neck, sir.
Just overwhelmed with happiness.
And Gabe, you're there in Pennsylvania where President Trump is speaking. He just made a major tariff announcement.
You built this country.
Yes, Lester, he just doubled tariffs on all steel imports from 25% to 50%. And separately, he said today that China had violated its agreement to roll back tariffs for 90 days, although he did not specify how. Lester?
Gabe Gutierrez with that developing news tonight. Thanks. Now to Sean Diddy Combs' criminal trial. A lawyer for Combs cross-examined.
We're not talking about Diddy. I don't care about the Diddy. I don't care about the Diddy. We might have a little brief conversation on another episode, but not this episode. Don't care about Diddy. Let's talk about these tariffs, right? Because you basically have two sides. You have a side that agrees with tariffs, says, hey, these people have been making money off of us, importing into our economy, and not paying the price for it. You have those that oppose it and says, oh, you're going to drive prices up for Americans by putting these tariffs because the companies that you're putting the tariffs on don't pay the tariffs. We pay the tariffs. So that's if you buy the product. But a lot of the products that we buy include companies that have to deal with the increased tariffs. So yeah, if you buy Honda for cars, that's an import. You're going to pay more for that Honda than you are going to pay for that Ford. You're going to pay more for that Lenovo laptop than you are going to pay for Microsoft. And really, a lot of Microsoft parts, a lot of the parts come from overseas. So like different parts of a computer don't always come from America. Not everything is made in the same place. The screen was probably made in freaking Norway. The freaking computer chip was probably made in freaking Japan. The fan, the cooling fan was probably made in fucking Canada or something. Like you can't just put a tariff on things and think it's just only gonna improve American products. That doesn't work that way. Okay? I just want people to understand that. That doesn't automatically say we're going to win or we're going to have a great economy because now we got tariffs. That doesn't mean that at all. That's actually a whole different conversation. That's not the conversation that you're trying to have when you're talking about tariffs. When you talk about tariffs, all you're talking about is tax. Putting a tax on something before it gets into the ports of this country. Just putting a tax on something to ship it somewhere or ship it somewhere else. That's all you're talking about. And yes, the consumer pays it. You're going to pay that tax if you want something shipped here from another country or even in the same country. Taxes have gone up anyway. Everything went up. So paying a little more versus paying less and getting more product, paying a little more, getting less product, which one do you think will help an economy out? Like, think about it. Do you think making Americans pay more for things helps the economy? It doesn't. It helps the billionaires. It helps the already rich because they want you to pay more. That's who it helps. It doesn't help the economy. Economy is not about prices, so to speak. Okay? The economy is about the ability to spend and the ability to profit. Okay? If consumers don't have the ability to spend money because they don't have the profit, they don't have the free capital to spend, then the economy is going to suffer, just like the housing crashing right now. Nobody can afford a house. Nobody's trying to spend $500,000 on a 2-bedroom, 1 single family home. No one's trying to do that. We don't have the money for that. So guess what? That house is going to sit there and sit and sit, and the person that's selling the house is going to be like, okay, I can't keep spending to maintain it and keep it up. I'm going to have to sell it at a loss just so I don't end up in the negative of me trying to sell this house. Now I got to sell it for $350. Now I got to go jump it down to $300. That's how our economy works. We're going to have to undercut ourselves eventually because no one's going to be buying expensive product. Watch it happen. Now, I went to school for this topic, finance and economics, so I know what the hell I'm talking about. We're going to have to sell and undercut ourselves in the near future. Trump's only been in office for 6 months. So guess what? In about 2 years, 3 years, a crash is coming. And it's going to come. He's going to claim he's going to fix it. He's going to claim he's going to save the economy. And you may vote for him again. But guess what? He ruined it the first time. He crashed it the second time. And now shit's about to get real ugly. It's about to get real ugly. But, you know, say what you want. Feel how you feel. Let's see. What else is going on? Let's see. Okay, we got some videos here. Welcome to America's Killing Ground, Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis, Tennessee.
Listen, always that's right. Come up and die right here. America! Man, we really dying here, bro. I'm talking about like they knocking shit down and Everybody here is killers. Everybody. The basketball player, the cameraman, everybody. Ain't nobody going here.
We predators. You know what I'm saying? The prey, we predators. We go on the drill and you shot with your eyes closed or you froze up or you was back there shaking like a stripper. Oh, we finna eat you. To send you out, we finna manipulate you, we finna eat you because you ain't one of us. And if you ain't one of us, you one of them.
Kids and bodies out here like driving tickets. You come home the same day.
I had my ducks in a row. So when you have your ducks in a row, you know how she go.
That's 3 attempted murders, 3 aggravated assaults, and 3 employments over 5 on. I was looking at that in 100 years.
When you're facing 100 years, what's going through your mind?
Stress. Stress.
You know what I'm saying? Did you ever think you could have been a civilian and gone down the other path? Was that?
We're going to have a conversation about the state of the community, the state of the culture. And I'm going to need you on this one, Stewie. Don't put me in that bullshit. I ain't got shit to do with it, nigga. I just stand up here and you see these two middle fingers. Fuck that shit too. Fuck them dumbass niggas out there thinking they hard, thinking they doing something, killing each other, nigga. Y'all look stupid as fuck, killing each other while everybody else hates y'all and y'all hate yourselves. How dumb as hell do y'all look? Go somewhere with that shit. Oh, my bad, Stewie. I didn't know you felt like that. I thought you was riding for the hood, you know what I'm saying? Nah, still ain't with that dumb shit. I ain't with that dumb shit either. Why are you sitting here explaining? The niggas are so dumb. They'll sit here. Oh, I got 3 attempted murders. I got 3 murder charges I'm fighting right now. Shit, I'm stressed. I don't know. I don't know. Sir, if you don't take your fucking hoodlum dumbass, sit down somewhere and just go to jail. Just go to prison. Because, goddamn, we can't even do nothing to save y'all.
I reckon I have an option for you.
Hey man, we ain't got shit but the streets in our blood, bro.
We ain't got shit but what streets? What streets? You don't own any streets. You don't run any blocks. You get run off the block and you get shot and then you go to jail, or the person that shot you go to jail, or get caught up with some shit, or get caught up in some dumb shit and get fucked over, get killed, get robbed, get mugged. What do you got? You don't got no streets.
Really about their life, bro. You hear me? It's beef until we both dead.
And bro, if that's the mindset, how does it ever end?
To death do us part. I really love this shit. You feel me? I like to get out and play. You feel me?
Niggas sit up here knowing how dumb the shit sounds, and they still do it. This is the reason why people like Donald Trump and Elon Musk and all these other crooked ass police and all these crooked ass politicians, they're the reason why that those people have a job and have a position. Because if y'all really band together and use your brains, we wouldn't be going through this right now. Racism would be diminished to as little possible. As little as possible. It will still exist. I'm not saying it will end racism, but if we all band together and use our heads, there's nothing that can stop us, man. There's really nothing that can stop us. But we sitting here dealing with this shit, man. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that too. I wanted to bring up one more topic before we go. Where was it? Where is it? I don't really care about no dating stuff anymore. I mean, some of it's pretty cool, I guess, but people be saying crazy shit. Let's see.
Empires don't collapse in an instant.
No, that's not it. I don't want to comment on the Tory Lane situation. I mean, we all see what's happening. We see what's happening with your boy Tory. It's not looking too good. Hopefully he recovers. But yeah, man, he should have took the stand. He should have took the stand, and he should have defended himself, and all of that could have been uncovered. All of this could have been out already if he would have took the stand and spoke up for his own defense and his own safety. Oh shit. Soulja Boy flips on Meek Mill and Diddy. Oh man, it is so crazy out here. Y'all see the craziness that is going on. It's hard to trust anyone. It's hard. Oh yeah, I know what I want to talk about. Since we were on that that Memphis thing, this Kevin Gates interview.
You ever thought something and somebody else spoke it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's called collective conscious. Like anything that one of us go through, we all feel it. I wanted to be accepted. This is my first time saying this, but my spirit has been called to share this. I wanted to be accepted into the invisible school.
If y'all don't know who Kevin Gates is, let me give you a little breakdown. I don't really care for his music, but Kevin Gates is a rapper, artist, tries sometimes to be some type of philanthropist, some type of philosopher, but a lot of times he contradicts himself, and he turns out to be a hypocrite in a lot of what he says. In this particular interview, he showcases that 150%. And it's disappointing because I used to sort of respect the man and what he says, because some things he says or has said in the past has been pretty on point. But when he does stuff like this, yeah, he loses. He loses every time. He takes an L every time. I'm gonna let him talk. Let him show you what he's talking about. Here you go.
Visible school of thought, the invisible realm. Everything is energy, and these things start unlocking on. Did it? Yeah, on my semen retention journey. She said, "You don't come." I was like, "I don't." And then I noticed that she got upset with me. I was like, "Why is this such a big deal?" She changed in all her energy because I want it.
Are you an angel?
What you just said?
Are you an angel?
I'm the angel of filth. Certain people get in the car with me, I stay getting pulled over. When I'm by myself, I don't get pulled over. So if you hurt me, bitch, your check engine light gonna come on. No, I'm just bitch. But have you ever masturbated and felt guilty and shameful afterwards?
Man.
Have you ever watched porn and masturbated and celebrated another man's success? Learn to surrender. Reborn again. I'm a king. I'm a god. I'm an emperor. Learn to surrender. And I'm just embracing in my new relationship. Love all around me. Love how I sounded. I'm Bryson Tiller. The way I've been feeling. The new Richard Mille. I ordered a Rari. Sorry, not sorry.
Okay.
And you can ask my team, "Hey, John, do I like people?" I do not like people. I don't. I don't even meet people I like often. I fuck with you. Appreciate
What the fuck?
I like people.
Taking over the game. All right, everybody, welcome to Truth After Dark.
And unapologetically honest, an artist, a philosopher, and my person. I couldn't wait to interview you. I think you're incredible. And I've been watching your journey. I know Paul has as well.
Yeah.
And we both just love you. We always see your content. We're like, damn. And to me, it hits deep because I resonate with a lot that you say. And I feel like you publicly went through a healing journey. How does that feel? Like, I know that healing is not easy. So how does it feel to do it publicly?
The greatest teachers teach without teaching, and everybody on earth is connected through the collective consciousness. So if I give you an illustration for the people that's just watching, you ever thought something that somebody else spoke it?
Yes.
It's called collective conscious. Like anything that one of us go through, we all feel it. Like we always in each other's energy field all the time. So by me doing the work, that was my way of helping others. When you heal yourself, you in turn show others how to heal themselves. So this would take judgment out of it for me.
See, so he's starting up. He's saying a lot of things that you could probably resonate and connect with. You're probably like, okay, let me hear him out more. Let me listen to him more, what he got to say. Dude sound like he on point, like he know what he's talking about. Give it some time. Give it some time. He's talking about healing, be a healed person. Come on, if you're not a healed person in 2025, then honestly, you need to go heal. You need to stop what you're doing now. Stop trying to impress all these people out here. Stop trying to be out here as a follower and go heal. That's step one. What he's talking about is a step uno. Step uno is go heal yourself. That's the step one. That's what he's talking about. So he's not saying anything that's extravagant right now. Okay? Collective consciousness, miss me with that bullshit. Watch.
Everybody that I see a different phase of my journey that I was at. So now I'm really operating out of the heart chakra. And that's just when I met with it. I never knew that it would have such a profound effect, because I didn't go into it saying I'm about to do this for the world to hear. I said, you know what? I'm not going to pass no generational traumas on to my children. People always like to say generational curses. No, we have generational wisdom. We have generational blessings, generational gifts and everything. So I was breaking generational traumas. And I noticed when I started working on myself, I started seeing the change in my children without ever having a conversation.
When did it start? Like, when did you see the change? How long ago? Like, what clicked? You know what I'm saying? It was like, because I know
you never see it when you in it.
That's very true.
You never see it when you in it.
You don't hear it.
It's like when people say, you man, bro, you so amazing, da-da-da-da. But at the end of the day, you go home and live with, I call it negative self-talk, because we are our own worst critics. We see the flaws before we see the perfections.
But were you dealing like
ourselves? Excuse me.
But were you dealing like with a depression, or you just had an inner look or out of body experience to where you was like, something got to change? Because I went through that.
I never told nobody this. Well, I have spoke on it before. That's like, for you to say, when did it click?
Yeah.
And then you said about, did I deal with depression? It's a long story, but short story long or long story short.
Yeah, we here. We want to. Yeah, this is inspiring.
I was born gifted.
Okay.
And I was afraid of my gift.
Okay.
Damn.
I was born gifted. You're not looked at as gifted when you were a child. You looked at as weird and a black sheep and a demonic and things of that nature when you were a child. You're not looked at as, so your gifts are often, what they call it, it's curtailed. It's cut short. It's short-lived. It's never expounded upon. That's a muscle and a reflex that has never worked, and you never encouraged to work that muscle. Like when my children was to tell me, Daddy, I can fly. I'm about to jump off the couch. Hey, I say you start off the chair first. Then the counter, then the couch. I'm not going to never tell you what you can't do. But I was born gifted, just to be honest. And sometimes I would like downplay my greatness as far as spiritually, as far as my position spiritually, because I would have a fear of making other people, sometimes we dim our light when we're around haters. We do that a lot of times. We downplay it because we're around people that hate this. The essence of us just being us, they don't like it. When you walk in the room, you can feel it. And I can say that the energy here was beautiful. I'm not trying to keep on talking, but that's a deep, very deep question.
Yeah.
Like I did drugs.
We have a collective consciousness, but we're around haters that don't want to see us be ourselves. So what happened to that collective consciousness that we all exist in? Because if I can see you, you can see me, and I'm not a hater. Why are you hating on me if I'm not hating on you? So maybe there isn't a consciousness collectively everyone's in. Maybe some people are in different states of consciousness that you're not in. Maybe some people are a part of a collective consciousness that you may be a part of, but not everyone.
Drugs and things of that nature to suppress this gift that I have, because I didn't like seeing the things that I used to see.
Yeah. You believe in a higher power?
Yeah. He or she who has seen me has seen God.
I feel the energy, and I hear you talk about
in the room.
Yeah, for sure.
It's different.
I feel it. I'm on a path right now as we speak.
Yes, sir.
And I just told you, and I told you before we started this interview that I watched a lot of your energy videos that you talk about, your fasting. I just currently came off a 2-day fast, right? And I noticed you talked about being on a 40-plus day fast.
Yes, sir. I've done that more than 3 times.
Like, I can't even imagine this, bro, because
I didn't do it for.
See, now he's talking about fasting, which is a legitimate way of purifying the body, getting rid of all the toxins, resetting the digestive system, cleansing things of like cancer, cleansing diseases. It's a good way of doing it. So again, he's going to come from a position that's already established. We already knew this. It's not new information. You know, a 40-day fast. A 40-day fast, what did you fast? Because you got to understand a 40-day fast can include water, some juice, some type of fruit, maybe vegetable. When people say fast, they mean solid foods. They're not eating most of the time. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. But you see how it starts off from a logical position. Let's see what it dives into.
For those reasons that you may have think, all of those are benefits that come with fasting, like discernment and those things, but that's not why I did that.
Why?
I wanted to be accepted. This is my first time saying this, but my spirit has been called to share this. I wanted to be accepted into the invisible school of thought, the invisible realm.
Can you explain, what does that mean?
There's a group of, it's people like us all over the world. You ever walked up on somebody and they was like, I didn't even see you. And then until you made yourself known to them, or you walked up on somebody, hey, such and such, and they be like, I didn't even see you. Well, that's because you were vibrating at such a high level that their dense frequency could not even see you. But they call it the silent.
And then he says some stupid shit like that. Come on, man. Come on now. So you were invisible. He didn't see you because your frequency was so high that you were invisible to your eye. Get the fuck out of here, man. That's not the example that you want to say. Now, if you're at a higher frequency versus someone who's at a lower vibrational, they may not understand you. They may not see your vision or see your construct of what you produce and how you're helpful and how you actually, are able to connect with certain things, certain people, certain situations. They could miss a lot of that. But seeing your physical self, come on now. You're not the Flash, bro. Like, come on.
Workers of compassion. That's the best way to say it. But like brothers that know what I'm talking about, these brothers and sisters probably watching right now, I asked them, have you ever had visitation? See, I didn't get there on my first time.
Okay.
I didn't get there my second time. My older brother, he got there the first time. He was accepted. But my third fast, that's when I was able to sit with the 3 wise men, with the teachers. When a student is ready to learn, a teacher will appear. Anybody that feel like I'm talking crazy, please don't believe me. But the one thing about me, everything that I ever said, and they said I was crazy, they came back and apologized afterwards. Because it was the truth of the truth.
I understand you, and that's what's going to lead me to this question. And I don't know if she'll understand this, but have you ever been somewhere but wasn't there?
You talking about collective conscious?
Yeah.
Okay,
have you ever felt that?
That's what you're doing that's extended consciousness.
Okay.
But can you transfer your physical there?
Okay.
Because every cell in your body is energy. Can you transfer there?
Yeah.
Can you be multiple places and dimensions at one time?
He understands what I'm saying.
I get it. I've studied quantum physics, so I understand.
You understood what I'm saying.
This bitch just said.
But my third phase, that's when I was able to see.
She just said I studied quantum
with
physics.
The 3 wise men, with the teachers. When a student is ready to learn, a teacher will appear. Anybody that feel like I'm talking crazy, please don't believe me. But the one thing about me, everything that I ever said, and they said I was crazy, they came back and apologized afterwards. Because it was the truth of the truth.
Anyone that's calling you crazy, Kevin Gates, they don't understand, number one, what crazy means. No one says you're crazy. No, I don't think you're crazy. I just think you're a hypocrite. I just think you you contradict yourself constantly. You know, right now you're talking about a 40-day fast and being accepted into an invisible society that shows up when you get to that level, get to that frequency level, which, you know, I don't care if that's true or not. I don't care. But you're talking about being on this higher level, but you're still dwelling in lower vibrational types of conversations and types of things. You know, it's weird. And he's gonna get to it. He ain't got to it yet. But that I'm setting it up for you because he's talking about high vibrational stuff, but watch him go back down to the low. Watch him.
I understand you, and that's what's going to lead me to this question. I don't know if she'll understand this, but have you ever been somewhere but wasn't there?
You talking about collective conscious?
Yeah.
Okay,
have you ever felt that?
That's what you're doing that's extended consciousness.
Okay.
But can you transfer your physical there?
Okay.
Because every cell in your body is energy. Can you transfer there?
Yeah.
Can you be multiple places and dimensions at one time?
He understands what I'm saying.
I get it. I've studied quantum physics, so I understand.
He's understood what I'm saying.
I get it.
Have you ever saw somebody there but wasn't actually there?
Like astral projecting.
That's like kind of what you're talking about is remote viewing.
Remote
I
viewing.
sit back and see what my children doing, and I call them, hey, listen, it's time for y'all to go to bed. That's like remote viewing. That's my extended consciousness. But I'm talking about my body there.
Yeah.
That's another
level.
Yeah, that's
another level.
Yeah, that's something different.
That is different. You just told me something different because I've had the consciousness there, but not actually being there. But you're saying the body there.
The remote viewing is a real thing.
That's powerful.
Your body is all energy. Everything
That's
is
powerful,
energy,
bro. I understand everything.
Everything is
saying.
energy, and these things start unlocking on. Did it? Yeah, on my semen retention journey.
How long was that journey for you?
It's been going for about 2025, so it's probably been going maybe 6 years now.
Wow. What could you say is the most powerful thing that you've gained from that? That's like a very powerful man.
I don't look at women objectively. You not because I could just go masturbate. If I'm just using this woman, I could use my hand. If I'm just using this woman to release semen, I never knew it was such a big deal until I don't want to say no names. I was engaging intimately. I don't like the word sex. I don't even like to have sexual conversations because people use it for clickbait. And I realized I was casting my pearls to the swine. You know what I'm saying? I was giving them a sacred knowledge that they would never even understand in their heart chakra. But anyway, when I say I was spiritually aligning myself with somebody and she was, you don't really, she said, you don't come? I was like, I don't. And then I noticed that she got upset with me. And this was like in the early parts of that journey. She got upset with me and was like, I was like, why is this such a big deal? She changed in all her energy because I want it. And that's when I realized the value that the life force has. It's so powerful that it can create a child.
Right.
Wow, that's deep.
That's deep.
And I started realizing, like, why is it a problem?
Yeah.
Like, why is it a problem if I don't release? Everybody laughed at me, everybody joked and everything when I talked about that. Someone, you're gonna get blue balls, no, it's exercise that you can do to move the energy from the prostate all the way up the spinal cord, and it can touch the crown chakra, and your orgasms can stay on the inside. And it's a way greater experience than releasing. Because after you release, you feel weak.
So what's the purpose then?
What do you mean?
Sex.
To manifest. To manifest. It's multi-purpose. It's the strongest energy. We could create a child, or we can give birth to whatever we manifest in our business.
Real.
But if you're not doing it for that at the time, then why?
It's pleasure. If that's what you're just for your own.
But it was like
it's not even pleasure at the end of the day. It's not even pleasure at the end of the day if you misuse the purpose of it.
Exactly.
Right.
You didn't pray with this woman before y'all did that.
Exactly.
You don't even know where heaven is.
That's what I'm asking.
And she's never probably released Amrita, the golden fluid that gives immortality, the elixir of life. When they took the cells from the woman and they looked at them under the microscope, they kept on recreating the melanated woman.
What is it called? What is that?
Amrita.
The Amrita.
The Amrita, yeah. That's the golden fluid. That's the elixir of life.
And how is that
from the womb of a
released?
woman.
Every woman has this. How you don't know about this, girl?
I never heard of this. I never heard of this in my life, so I'm trying to get knowledge and figure it out.
It's real talk. Like, that's why. Like,
I'm hearing. I want to
like,
figure it out.
When I was telling men about being honest with your woman, because of her intuition, if the womb is his own chakra, if she's disaligned with the womb and herself, you're going to throw her pH levels off.
That's real.
So
that's real.
Because the intuition, you already know.
Yeah.
But I don't really be having these kind of conversations with people because it's like, I'm talking to, most of the time when I used to, you're not doing it to me right now, big brother, and there's no disrespect to you, but I just been through the ringer with it because they would take it and use it for clickbait.
No,
and I'm like,
I'm actually just gaining knowledge right now.
But have you ever masturbated and felt guilty and shameful afterwards?
Man.
Have you ever watched porn and masturbated and celebrated another man's success?
No.
Because, like, I don't watch porn because I noticed my My neural path started changing. I used to though.
I don't think I've ever been into porn.
Yeah.
Really? Oh wow.
That's beautiful. I was at one time.
Yeah.
I used to be watching porn, talking about, man, that nigga killing that whole son. She, you know, and I used to sit there and masturbate and watch porn. I used to sneak and do it till one time his brother had told me, he say, you know that's self-mutilation? He said, you celebrating you jacking off to another man's success.
Oh.
It's other ways to stimulate yourself mentally. And then he started telling me about sex transmutation, where you could take that sexual energy and channel it into your workouts, into your craft, into your music. You would channel it into whatever it is that you focused on at the time. And that's when I was like, that's crazy. Like, if you pleasure driven, you develop addictions. If you purpose driven, you develop riches. And not just with wealth of the pocket, but of the heart and of the mind.
Yeah.
Because like I'm a freak for like new information. Like I love to be stimulated mentally.
Right.
Like I love conversations that leave me feeling refreshed.
Right.
You ever had a conversation with somebody and I'm like, it's draining talking to you. It's draining being around you.
Then you didn't have conversations where it stimulate you. It's like, it's like porn.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's like porn. You're
Yes,
like,
sir.
hold on, this is going crazy. I'm talking to
It's
her.
a mental safari.
Man, I've had that.
Yeah.
I've had that with her.
It's intellectual intercourse.
Like,
I've had that with you
good
too.
conversations,
Yeah.
so it's like, damn.
And
That's
it's
lit.
beautiful. It's like
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's the
intellectual
ones.
intercourse is beautiful.
So when you have that with a female, that's like a turn on, right? Or how does it?
It depends on her spirit.
Like for me,
it depends.
Because that don't come around. That don't happen a lot. That's gonna happen like once every blue moon.
But that's physically.
Right.
But I've been working with this other guy. You know what the fascia is?
Mm-hmm.
So we've been working on like releasing like certain traumas in your fascia. Like, and we've been working on it. And he told me something that was so beautiful. He said the physical, the mental, the spiritual is all one system. If one thing's off, everything's off. And I said, wow. And it intrigued me to the point I was like, I'm not overprotective of myself where I place myself energetically and spiritually and psychologically. I need to start being more cognitive in these areas. Physically, I know certain areas and certain places I'm not going to place myself, but it's certain places I shouldn't even place myself energetically.
I never thought
Or
of
spiritually, or psychologically. And I was like, you know what? It's not because I feel like I'm better. It's because I know I am.
Are you an angel?
What you just said?
Are you an angel?
I'm the angel of fear.
The
angel of fear.
You're the angel of fear. That's
Yeah. Those who
understand
don't know
what I'm saying?
I understand exactly what you're saying. Yes, sir.
You understand?
Yes, sir. He who opposes us in his heart.
Do you let people know?
Fear shall overtake him.
Do you let people know that? Do you tell people that?
Those who have eyes, let them see. And those who have ears, let them hear. It ain't for me to put it there. They know the voice of their shepherd when I'm on location. Yes, sir. I got to do
it. On that one. We speak the same language.
Nice to meet you, beloved. Yes, sir.
I love that.
I had to.
Hey, he understands because I think I go through. I understand this.
Is my mic back in the right place? Forgive me. I'm so
I don't
not
know if you
sorry. I had
understood
to.
that one because this is something that's different from the world.
Signs are for the conscious mind.
Yeah.
It ain't for everybody to understand.
Right.
We speak a language of our own.
Yes. Go ahead, girl. This is something.
No,
this is something
good.
different.
I love
this
this
is something
because it's
different. I'm
dope.
telling you.
No, I love it. And that's
man.
why I even resonated with you because I feel like you speak a different language that most don't understand.
You get angry?
Yeah.
All right. So I was just telling her, like, I'm at the point in my life, I don't feel that emotion no more.
I do.
I don't feel that emotion because I'm like, somebody can say something, that's hijacking. You can't, anger is controlling.
Like he who angers you controls you.
It really is. I feel that way.
I agree. But I'm going to allow myself to feel it. I'm not going to be numb.
Well, the thing is, it's for me, like, it's not anger. You can say whatever. You can throw darts at me. You can shoot at me. You can throw tomatoes. It's a lesson in all of this for me. You know, and I'm like, it's too controlling for me to have that emotion anymore. So like I got kids' mothers, and they'll say some things and do some things, and if I allow that energy to come in, I'm gonna react a certain way to where it's not gonna be beneficial for all of us. So I don't allow that emotion no more. You know?
But you can have a feeling and release it. So
Fast.
you can recognize a feeling and let it be released.
Okay. I emotionally detox every day. I do that with yoga because and it's something that a lot of men wasn't into it at one time. But I noticed that since I started my journey, and I can't speak for the world, it's no pun intended. I'm not talking about nobody. I'm direct. I'm not malicious. I'm not subliminal. I'm just noticing in my circle, like a lot of the men that was kind of a little bit against yoga, you know, they've been doing it and they feel better now. But I have to emotionally detox every day because we take a lot. We take a lot in every day.
What do you do to emotionally detox? Like, do you have a technique or anything, a breathing technique? Yoga is what you do to do that.
Breathing keep me calm. But yeah, I'm not going to even admit that type of emotion. I'm a one.
And you weren't getting them in return.
Like, hey, look, I'm going to call y'all back. I'm about to rub her feet. I wanted these things.
Yeah.
I want to be loved on. I want to be nurtured. I want to be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For a portion of your life?
We all go through that.
Yeah,
and
I
that came with me being on defense.
Yeah.
I was defensive. And I hope this is not triggering though, but I was sexually victimized when I was a child. So it led to me being defensive, and it also led to me exhibiting a lot of violent behavior. Fuck it, I surrender. He said that's the greatest lesson I could ever teach you, is how to surrender.
You got to explain that to me. You said you laid there, we're about to attack you.
And that's what they say. They say, we about to attack you. We about to ambush you. I'm blindfolded on the floor.
So you didn't panic.
I couldn't even relax.
Right, that's
Every
what I'm
minute
saying.
felt like an hour.
Like you just felt like it was something.
I'm just waiting. I'm tense. Nothing but tense energy. And I said, you know what? I surrender. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen.
That was the lesson.
That was the lesson to surrender.
That was the lesson.
That was the lesson. I had to learn to surrender.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Because you can walk through life tense like that.
Learn to surrender. Reborn again. I'm a king. I'm a god. I'm an emperor. Learn to surrender.
Ooh.
And I'm just embracing it. My new relationship.
As like me and her get to know each other, like what? I don't know if you want to tell your story because you've told your story.
I already know it.
Yeah, he and I have talked before too.
Okay.
Yeah. And I've been through a lot too. Yeah. So, but like when I told you sorry and I get where you're like, why are you sorry? You're right. I feel the same way. Everything I went through made me who I am. I wouldn't be right here if it wasn't for those situations, if that makes sense,
And,
so.
And not that I like, remember how we talked about anger? And like just now when she was talking about, because I know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I really know. So, I get to holding back my tears a little bit because I'm such an introvert. I could feel other people's pain. So that's why I was kind of like I had to get myself together, breathing for us. So if, like this go back to the anger, if I didn't allow myself to feel anger, I wouldn't even allow myself to even feel hurt for others. So I wouldn't even be able to take a stance of support. I could support somebody energetically.
He's the anger.
Yeah, how do you really?
Yeah.
Because like
What is it?
How does it?
Fitness is what he's saying.
The greatest soldiers prepare for war
I think.
in times of peace.
I think.
guess what I'm trying to say. Sorry,
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Like if somebody coming here right now, let me give you a straight. Gates, you a bitch ass nigga.
Right.
Hey, I didn't like that very much.
But when you
I just and people be like, what would you do? I'd be like, I just don't even know what I would do. But
well, that's
you know
what I'm
what?
saying.
But in my mind, I'm gonna get upset
later.
No.
What you
in
mean?
my mind, I just
you ain't gonna show it.
Unfortunately, if somebody gave you a bitch ass nigga,
but you ain't gonna show it then. But you feel it. Is that what it is?
Let me say this. Let me say one thing before we go any further.
Yeah.
On the path that I've been on.
Yeah.
And this existence and this path that I've been on, and I mean this with all due respect.
Yeah.
Some people don't have the other option. Just read between the lines. I got that other option. So when I'm talking and somebody disrespect me, you ain't put your hands on me. And I can play it however I want to play it after this. You just won the battle that you created in your mind. I'm going to win this war. I promise I'm going to win. May the best man win. And that's with all due respect. And I mean that it's not even unfortunate because I'm blessed. I'm able to move around with my woman. Yeah. You bitch ass nigga. That shit pisses me the fuck off.
That don't piss me off. It's one thing that can make me.
You're a stronger guy than I am.
No, but I've been through a lot too, Kev. I've been stabbed 11 times. You know what I'm saying? I done been in some trauma.
Yeah, that knife different.
That's
people
different.
talk that gun.
That was the last time.
People talk them bullets, but that knife hit different.
That's personal.
Yes, sir.
That's up close and personal.
Yes, sir.
It is. Wow.
Like that's somebody. Like it's easier. Like I can shoot, but like when I get up on you, I'm not. I hate you. Like that's a real hate.
That's personal. That's
personal. So like for me, that was the last time I was probably angry. I was really angry. I was going through an angry.
Was you more disappointed?
And only thing that can get me angry is the disrespect of my kids or something, a threat.
I was at the peninsula one time. It was like, I see a lot of celebrities. It was like, but you the realest person I ever met in my life. I was like, thank you.
Yeah.
And they see a lot at the peninsula.
Yeah.
Like all of the staff, like the way I'm just me and greet men.
That's important.
How did you hold your anger in? I saw a clip of you. No, seriously. Because disrespect, no, it's like disrespect.
If it was good, it was me. If it was bad, it wasn't me.
No, so the clip I saw was you when you talked about when you was in the mall that time and the dude came up to you and tried to stun on you, talking about you was Lil Boosie.
Oh, yeah, I knew he was pussy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
how did you hold your anger in? Because me...
That ain't make me angry, though. It was a joke.
I know, but you know how this new generation is, and it's disrespectful.
I don't look at that like it was...
It's disrespectful.
He thought he was about to play with me, but the energy that I gave, he was like...
you gave him love.
Yeah, like...
You know what I'm saying?
Body language is the loudest language.
You compose yourself, and you.
I ain't take that as disrespect.
Okay.
To him and the other nigga that was with, I shook all their hands. Hey, it was nice, man. It was more than a pleasure. His partner was cool though, but he would just, I know what it was. You wanted some attention.
Powerful.
You want nigga to pat you on you want nigga to pat you on your ass and tuck you in. I already know what you want.
That was powerful.
But anyway, I greeted his bitch first before I left. Hey, it was a pleasure meeting you. Told him too. All right, beloved, you have a beautiful day. Told his partner, it's always a treat when two players meet. I'm gone. It's always a treat when two players meet.
That's killing with kindness right there.
Literally.
His heart dropped after he left.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, he couldn't believe it.
Heart dropped in his ass.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
Because that's what they want. People who try to rally you out,
That ain't what
they
he
want
want.
that reaction.
That ain't what they be wanting. They just don't be getting to pick their consequences. But that ain't what they want.
What do you think they want?
They feed off of
them.
hate.
Be babies. Yeah. They be babies. And sometimes when you be around a real man, you see everything that you wish your father was. You know what I'm saying? You might have been around somebody that was verbally combative toward men. You know what I'm saying? Them babies. You don't stop fucking with them. You teach them. If I'd have caught them in a different setting, I'd pull them to the side. Hey, man, pull your pants up, man. Why you acting like that over here, man? Why you acting like that with me? It's not your fault what happened to you, but it ain't my motherfucking fault either, nigga. What's hell?
Right.
Just talk to you. What you got?
What he said?
What you mean? I ain't about to ask you all that.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Because you just talking.
Exactly.
Hey, but I'm someone you really shouldn't put your hands on.
Exactly. But I'm so much of a grown up that I'm gonna give you this.
No, I'm gonna be honest. I ain't gonna stop. Cause I got a hands off policy.
Yeah.
Universal law governs all events, and it's understood. I got a hands off policy. So just make sure that this what you want, cause I'm not gonna stop, and I'm very resourceful. I'm very resourceful, buddy.
I get it. Man,
I'm not gonna stop because it was instilled and installed in me when they pulled me to the side. Hey, come here. Do you believe in a thing called determination? I was like, fuck determination. Well, if you don't believe in a thing called determination, you will be exterminated. So we going to the furthest extent. We're not about to play, because I don't play with nobody. I didn't walk out my house and say, I'm about to play with somebody today. I don't bother people. I don't do all that. They have streets and sidewalks for a reason. Stay your motherfucking ass on that sidewalk because you're not ready for this blacktop. So don't fuck with me. I'm trying to be a great father to my children. I'm trying to be a good husband. I love God. I was late to this interview. Oh, bitch, I ain't gonna make you violent. Nigga shouldn't have been hitting you with that. Man, he shouldn't have did that. You wasn't looking for that. Now I'm about to show you. The same way you make me feel, I want everything wrong with you to feel. I want everybody to go talk to me. I love you. I do, bro. Nah, I just say that because it ain't too many. I didn't expect you to see me just right off the bat. It's people say, something different about that guy, but you was like, are you? I said, what you just say to me?
He understands.
How he know about this here?
He understands.
Where he done been? You know a man by the distance travel. Where he done been?
He understands.
How he know about this?
He understands.
So they kind of like.
I think we kind of speak the same language.
We do.
But I'm saying understand.
Yes, sir. I understand.
Yeah, right.
I understand.
You get it?
I don't understand. I'm not standing.
He understands.
Without question.
Like, it's something else that I can't explain, and I've been trying to tell people I can't explain certain type of energies.
You just know that you know.
100%. My skin feel different. It's like I feel like
our skin look different.
It look different. It's a glow. You feel glowing, huh?
Because it's inner. It's an inner glow.
The most I've done is 4 days. After 4
Hit
days,
the trap, stayed down. Watch the paper rake up. Got a pretty bad bitch. You don't need no makeup. Yes, sir. Without question.
Yeah, it's an inner glow.
Hey, once you came around me, your skin started glowing. Anything wrong, I'll make it look better. Entertain clowns, you become a peasant.
Hey.
No,
man,
forgive me. It just comes out.
Ain't no forgiveness.
No.
Just like you told her to say
I tell
sorry.
people, forgive me. I'm so not sorry.
Yeah.
That's God. I'm not religious gangbanging with nobody.
Yeah.
I don't do all that. I ain't got time. I do what works for me. You do what works for you, buddy.
Hey, this is powerful.
Yeah,
that white voice, that I be using, that's a coping mechanism for me. I use that to make light of tough situations. Like if I'm in jail.
What you mean? Like if I'm
I'm giving you an illustration. Like if I'm in jail.
Okay.
And say I'm on my way to court, and I remember turning to the guard and telling him, hey, excuse me, where's all the other people that have to come to court? He said, nah, we do it one at a time up here. I said, all of this for me? You shouldn't have. And it's like, it's a way of coping and making light of my situations.
Why do you think it's a white voice?
The white voice?
Yeah.
Because it is. His name's Stephen Schwartz.
Stephen Schwartz. Where do you think that comes from? Is it just?
I heard somebody say Stephen Schwartz, and he seems like he'll talk like that. So that's one of the people. That's one of the people in my head that talk to me. He helps me cope through negative situations.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
So you need a white man voice to make you feel safe in traumatic situations. Interesting. Ain't that interesting, Stewie? Yeah, man, that's a little bit coonish right there. I ain't gonna lie. He not going in the right direction with that one. Kind of revealing a little too much, man. But let him keep talking. Let's see what he talking like. Press play, nigga. Okay, we gonna press play. We gonna press play. Hold on, we gonna press play.
And then sometime when I need to go clean myself or wash myself, I hear my grandmother voice. Baby, make sure you get all behind your ears.
Okay. White man, black woman, older woman. You don't hear a black man's voice anywhere?
Just because you light skinned don't mean you ain't dirty. Hey, make sure you get all around your neck too. Fuck with them people talking about they don't use no wash rag. Shit, if they don't use you can't use the same comb, don't bring them home.
If you can't use the same
You know, my grandma, so she did that with that tough love. She said, make sure you wash yourself, you clean yourself. Go ahead, excuse me, not to cut you.
I'm listening.
No, I'm listening.
You say is she not around anymore?
Yeah, she's here.
Yes.
That's what I was going to ask you next. Is she still here though?
And then sometimes when I need to be self-motivated, my grandfather's voice will just talk to me.
So,
and I noticed it the first time.
There you go, Stewie. Grandfather. We're assuming his grandfather was a black man, but
when I was looking at the floor, and my nickname Dick, so it'll be like, hey, listen to me, Dick. That floor ain't gonna push yourself. Go on, get down there and do some push-ups. You're gonna feel better, baby. Because a lot of times when I go to the gym, I don't feel like doing it. But winners do it like they love it, even when they don't want to.
100%.
Even when they don't feel like it. I don't feel.
100%.
So you gonna let your feelings, you loyal to your feelings. That's what you saying.
No, what I'm saying is when
Not you. Yeah. Generalizing.
Yeah. But I was playing sports and I didn't feel like doing half the shit, but I did it. So it was my mind was fucked up. And I don't know if it was fucked up, if it was just something talking to me, like get up at 4 a.m, go to the beach and run.
Yes, sir.
Get up, go.
That's my drug.
Like
jogging.
Up, you know what I'm saying? Go run this sand hill at 3 a.m.
Yes, sir.
Like something telling me, and my body is telling me.
You've been tapped in.
Like my body telling me something else, but my mind took me there.
Something in your spirit.
I left the club and went to the beach to run after a night of drinking.
Now we're getting into a higher level. Finally, we stopped at level 1. Now we're getting it. Level 1 was healing. Level 1 was doing all the things to make sure, your bodies, your mind, all of that's intact. Your personal space, your intuition, going with what makes sense for you. Now we're talking about doing things even when you don't feel like doing it. Doing it anyway because you know that it's going to, number 1, relieve stress. Number 2, give you all types of different motivation for other things. I mean, it's a great thing when you're able to manifest, when you're able to create against the will of your own body. Your own body's telling you not to, or it doesn't want to do it, it doesn't want to participate, and you do it anyway. You're operating on a whole different playing field.
Oxygenate that body.
Like I've done that.
Yeah, the oxygen come off the water.
It's insane. It's something else.
Nah, that ain't insane.
I don't know, but like when people on the outside call it that,
you have to be.
You know what I'm saying?
People be telling me like, Kevin, you insane. I am. This is a level
to this world.
This is a level. Man, it's the normal people that give me the creeps. These filthy humans give me the creeps.
This world.
The normal people.
You understand? Mm-hmm. This world calls you that.
Here he goes. Calling them these normal people, give you the creeps. Look, I get it. You're able to operate at a different capacity than most people. I've noticed that about myself. And yeah, a lot of people I don't mess with. But getting your message across is more important than how you feel. Okay? Getting your message across is more important than what you rehearsed or what you're prone to say. get your message across properly, effectively, efficiently, you don't have to offend anybody. This is where he starts to contradict himself, because a person that's healed wouldn't be diving into what we call troubled waters. But he hasn't dived all the way in yet. Let's see where he takes it.
But in my world, it ain't.
Your world's supposed to revolve around you. Like,
exactly.
Like, that's why I posted somebody said he's so narcissistic. So I looked up the definition and I put it up on my story.
Mm-hmm.
It would be insanity to not be like that about yourself. I hold myself accountable. I was about to pull off and go to the gym, turn back around. Hold on. If I don't make my bed, I already failed today. I ain't even got my own house right. I ain't got my area together.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be thinking about this the whole time I'm at the gym. Like, I'm not even gonna get a good workout because I know that my bed, I didn't honor the commitment that I made to myself. Man, I got to take care of this, man. ASAP. I had told myself, man, hey, look, the gym could wait. Because if you ain't together, you ain't together, man.
That's not what narcissism means. That's not narcissistic to hold yourself accountable. Narcissistic actually means the opposite of holding yourself accountable. So this is where I lose him. This is where I lose Kevin Gates, because I'm like, yo, are you okay? Because you were on the right track, but then you just went somewhere else. Narcissistic means you don't hold yourself accountable for the things you do. It means no matter what, it's always someone else to blame. It's not your fault. Selfishness. Where did you get this definition for narcissism? Did you read the definition of narcissism? You think you read it, Stewie? Nah, that nigga ain't read. That nigga don't read. Stop, Stewie, bro. I ain't asking you nothing else, man. You tripping.
Go in that bitch and get that bitch together right fair. I ain't know I'm gonna do it when I get back, man. Go get that business handled. So I went and got that business handled, and I went to the gym and had a great workout.
What time do you wake up in the morning?
3:30. The Creator comes to the lowest parts of the heaven in the last quarter of the night. So when you wake up at 12, between the hours of 12 and 3 a.m., I don't know why I'm saying this. I never said this in an interview before. So that's, you're in a fasted state because you've been fasting. You've been asleep. You've been without. It's the body rejuvenating itself. And when the Creator comes to the lowest parts of the heaven in the last quarter of the night, that's when you wake up out your sleep. That's when it's time to talk to God, because He already talking to you. We could feel. We hear God brag to the angels about me. He said, look at him. Down there worshiping me, yet he's never seen my face. I've seen the silhouette, but not the face.
I wake up at 3 every morning to use the bathroom.
Yes, Lord.
But I don't wake up, and I wake up at 5 again. But it's consistent.
Discharging. That's discharging negative energy.
Why is that, you think?
You ever drunk nothing but water?
Yeah.
And then went and got a massage, and then your piss was brown?
Oh, damn, I didn't pay attention.
Well, if you notice, that's the toxins being released from the body. Okay. But you drink nothing but water. You piss and clear.
Drink water.
You piss and clear all day. Then you go get a massage, your piss brown. That's toxins in the muscle.
Release it.
See, this is why, if you don't know what you're talking about, man, you shouldn't even brought that up. You drink water all day. Drinking water, first of all, the water doesn't hit your bloodstream. It takes 4 hours, and only a couple ounces go to your bloodstream. The rest goes to your kidneys. Kidneys don't typically like water. Your kidneys aren't like, when you drink water, there's nothing it does to you. It doesn't cleanse your kidneys. It doesn't help them do anything better. No, it goes right through them. That's why you piss clear out the first couple of times. You're eventually going to start peeing out toxins and other toxins, even if you keep drinking water. Getting a massage doesn't mean you're going to have all those toxins clear out your body. that you don't drinking water and getting a massage, that has nothing to do with it. Now, when you fast, when you diet and eat correctly, and we're gonna talk about diet and eating correctly, and how to properly prepare your body to release toxins. We're going to talk about that. But whatever he just said, just erase that. This guy is hilarious. Because, like, it's no harm. I mean, yeah, drink water. Kind of water you drink spring water. You know, alkaline water here and there. But drink water nonetheless. And eventually your body's going to get rid of those toxins. You know, you don't have to go get a massage and then it happens. No, that's not always going to be the case. Just want to let you know. Just take that with a grain of salt.
Our body holds trauma in the muscle, in the fascia. So you ain't doing nothing wrong. That's why I don't tell people if I fought, excuse me, why? Why I gotta tell you excuse me? Anything leaving the body is sacred. If I laugh, if I cry, if I burp, if I fart, man, fuck all that. I'm gonna sit there like I ain't doing it. I ain't gonna sit there. I wish somebody would. Whoever smelt it, dealt it. Whoever fucking smelt it, dealt it, buddy.
What if it's a loud one, though? Come on. You gotta allow it.
If it's a loud one?
Allow, you gotta say.
So if I be like,
yeah, loud like
damn, I'll make a joke out of it. Damn.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Somebody else do it. Hey, man, it's time to go. Hey, boy, you done cut the catalytic converter. The catalytic converter is what make the mufflers not loud. But when you cut it, it's you run a straight pipe on that motherfucker. Man, that boy got a Hellcat, huh? That boy got a Durango. That boy got that Charger.
So I'm saying, check this out. So
I'm very metaphoric, so I'm
just saying.
For the audience that doesn't know what metaphors are, it's comparing two things.
I'm talking about her.
You got the right to do that.
All right, one coming right now.
Hey,
no,
incoming.
No, I'm playing.
Hey,
I'm playing.
You what did you do to just be a man who's like, I could cry, I could be vulnerable.
My grandmother's spirit came to me and hugged me when I was in Puerto Rico, and I made a song called Fairy Tale. And I talked about my molestation, me being sexually victimized. I talked about how I was looked at like a black sheep after what took place after that and things of that nature. And once I did the Mike Tyson interview, people called me. I cried for my manager, that's my manager now. He was my engineer. After we did that song, I cried uncontrollably for 2 weeks straight after that. I broke down because I had been holding that for so long.
Yeah.
Damn.
I felt amazing.
You felt good releasing that.
So I made a song about how it happened, and I was kind of demonized a little bit. They looked at it like, I don't even want to get into it, but long story short, you know, people called us. People was getting in touch with me because my Instagram was deleted for like a year and a half. People was getting in touch with me like, man, we did not know.
Yeah.
That's how that had. School people gonna talk about you.
Yeah.
They talked about God. So your little funky ass don't stand a chance. Then you gonna get talked about. But if somebody put their hands on you, hey bitch, you better go platinum right there. There ain't no wait till tomorrow, ain't no think about it, start the stupid right there. And I'm gonna come to school and I'm gonna be like, hey, I can't believe you did this. I swear to God, I'm gonna kill you when we get to the house. I'm gonna make it look good. I say when we leave, I'm gonna tell you, hey, good job.
Good job.
Hey, good job. I'm gonna take you and buy you every toy you want.
Right.
Good job.
100%.
Because hey, bullies don't stop being bullies. Like you say, hey, don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. That don't make bullies stop. Bullies stop when you apply pressure. Either you're applying pressure or you feeling it. Pain is the greatest motivator. Pain will motivate you to stop fucking with me, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I believe in those type of things.
Yeah.
And then that's like even with my daughter. See, damn, my little girl done seen something. She 12, about to be 13.
Okay.
She done seen me get out my character before about her. And I noticed it gave her a different sense of peace. I just cried a couple months ago when I found out she had got, oh God, if you watching this, don't kill me. When I found out she had got a menses. For people that don't know what a menses is, she's entered into womanhood now.
Yeah, of course. I know.
Yes.
I got a cycle. Man, I cried, broke down.
You ever seen me cry?
What were you
Can I be
doing?
psychic? And she ended up comforting you.
Yeah.
Man, that's what they do.
She's 17.
That's what they do.
My oldest.
I'm thinking I'm your protector. I'm providing a protector.
Because I love you more than anything in the world.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And this was on our way to. I can ask you a question?
Yeah, for sure.
Is it ever difficult being around people that aren't tapped in and you have to kind of dim it for fear of being hurtful, misunderstood, or just weird?
I don't expect nobody else to be tapped in.
So when you do, it's like refreshing.
This is refreshing.
Very.
But I have a question
You know what
too.
I'm
Let me
saying?
ask
It's
this.
like, it's weird. This is kind of weird in a way because, like,
you know what the word weird means?
Well, not weird.
People that have the ability to predict the future. I'm weird.
So, like, what I want to explain.
Not to cut y'all wisdom. What you was about to say?
Oh, I was gonna say.
Because I don't want to lose the message.
No. My question was for me, like growing up, I always experienced this. Like I was really weird, I guess you would say, and I would look in the mirror and I'd be like, who am I? would be like, who am I? And I've done this from a young age, and I would have an outer body experience, and I would see myself.
Looking in the mirror?
Yeah, and I would see myself out of my own body. Then it would freak me out, and I would stop. The point is like growing up, I always felt like I couldn't connect with a lot of people, and I condemned myself for that.
That's that parallel universe.
Yeah.
That's parallel.
Yeah. But do you ever feel like because you're different in that way and you're not, like a lot of people aren't tapped in on that level?
I'm going to go with what he just said.
Yeah.
I don't expect you to understand.
Yeah.
But I got to do what works for me. The life of the car is determined by the energy of the driver. Certain people get in the car with me, I stay getting pulled over. When I'm by myself, I don't get pulled over. So if you hurt me, bitch, your check engine light gonna come on. No,
this is my first time meeting a male angel.
Oh, why? Let me tell you. I do. Hold on.
That's the thing.
Let me tell you. I gotta be gentle with myself. I gotta be gentle with myself.
Oh, my
but you want me
God.
to tell you my stupid ass did? Came back, parked the car, and then put him in the truck with me, and we got in the truck and drove off.
No, you're supposed to get in the Uber.
You were supposed to be out of my presence.
Exactly.
Then. Two flats on the side he's sitting on.
Yeah.
That was some boss sense.
No.
I bought that.
It took lessons to learn it, though. It took
I
lessons.
said in a song, hey, I had to stop letting people ride with me, man. Stay getting pulled over.
Damn.
Police can't even see me when I'm by myself. I'm invisible. When I put on these glasses,
Yeah.
I'm invisible. But anyway.
Yeah. No, but like this is the thing. Like the growth is, I'll tell you this. It's before they get in the car. You should have known. Before they got in the car.
Bitch, you shouldn't even have been wrong. Pussy ass shouldn't even have been wrong. I shouldn't even have your pussy ass in my presence. You ain't even living how I'm living for real.
That's the growth part.
But you know, I'm gonna be honest.
I've learned.
And Paul Pierce hit him with that. And that's the knowledge. They shouldn't even be around you in the first place. So I'm glad Paul Pierce said that to him, to his face, because I would have said the same thing. Because you end up contradicting yourself. You talk about this healing path and this thing you're this frequency you're on, this level you're on, but you're still around low vibrational shit. So, right then and there, we're gonna let me see. He said something else. It's right here.
Where I grew up at. Shots waking up in the middle of the night.
Yeah. So why would I put myself in that situation? Anywhere I gotta be and have a gun.
Here we go.
The Black Lives Matter movement, they got mad at me. Like I don't give a fuck who don't like me. I'm really a grandpa. Cause my son, he 22, he got month they born in, but I don't subscribe to that.
That's my dad.
Oh God, no!
I didn't know. I had no.
Oh heavens, no!
I just felt winter. That's all that came.
I
to
knew
me.
it was an Aquarius. I know
Oh,
you guys
heavens,
don't believe me when I say this, but I promise this is on everything. I felt it in my soul,
Hey, I can tell
and
you
I
something.
didn't say it.
We believe you. What's your sign?
Can you guess?
No.
Okay, I'm an Aries. Why that reaction?
I knew you was an Aries.
You knew? Why?
They go.
Now we talking about zodiac signs. And you know how I feel about zodiac signs. If you don't, I don't believe in them shits. They're very superficial. They're very manipulative, misleading. Some it can be true. Anything you say can be true about somebody, or it can't be true. Some people believe in that stuff. I don't. But I just don't know how you're operating on this higher frequency. And this is what you're talking about. Because Aries, Virgo, on a higher frequency, it doesn't matter what sign you are. You learn through experiences. You create who you are through your journey through life. And you pick up things along the way. You're not born a certain way just because you were born in a certain month. That's ridiculous. Okay? That's like saying I knew I was going to speak English when I was a baby. No, you speak English because you were around your parents who spoke English. If your parents spoke Spanish, guess what? You'll speak Spanish. You're not going to start speaking Spanish and your parents are speaking English around you. And you just come out of the room speaking Spanish because you're No, that's not how that works.
Harder for others than they go for themselves. They fire. They super fiery.
That's the realest thing. That's the realest explanation of an Aries I ever heard.
But once you cross them,
it's over. But I will go.
But
so
if you
hard.
keep it platinum with them,
then you cross anybody, and it's over for your ass. It don't matter who they are, what sign they are.
my daughter, I got a 22-year-old daughter. She an Aries.
When's her birthday?
I don't one of them days. It's not that. I can tell you what month. Even my children, all my children, I know what month they born in, but I don't subscribe to that.
That's my dad too.
I don't subscribe to birthday because no. You was only born one time. Now this your holy month.
Okay.
I got you for the whole month. I'm gonna flush you out the whole month.
2 of my daughters are Aries.
They natural born killers. Natural. They born killers. They born warrior spirit.
Very much warrior.
Sorry, my daughter and my son. The second and the fourth.
Yeah.
It's my other
How many
daughter.
kids you got?
I got 4.
Oh, I'm playing with a nickel. I got a 5 piece. I want 5 more.
You want 5 more kids?
I got 2 22-year-olds.
So you got some.
I don't mind more.
I'm really a grandpa. Cause my son, he 22, he got 2 children. I just said it out here, so don't be calling me if you looking, you be so say no, grandpa.
Grandpa. Okay, Grandpa Kev.
I'm really a grandpa out here.
That's it. Yeah, no, I don't have kids yet, but I'm getting a little older, so.
No such thing.
Yeah.
No, that's no such thing. I don't know why people put imaginary time limits and boundaries on themselves.
Because they say that your
I don't.
eggs start to decline or
Who
something.
said that? How they know? You can't judge me off a scale that we not the same thing.
Come on.
I'm carbon based. This shit different than ammonia based. It's genetically different. You can say what you want to, but what work for you don't work for me.
I've loved that. I live by that. I feel that.
So somebody that can't go in the sun without sunscreen, man, your opinion don't even matter to me, man. God don't even fuck with you that much, bitch. Your opinion don't matter to me.
Come on now.
Like I'm just saying, like people be caring about being liked. I don't give a fuck who don't like me. Like when they talk to Black Lives Matter, I say, man, I don't really care for niggas. Like I don't care to be around them because there's always some bullshit. Well, I'm gonna go back to the black community. Hey, good luck.
What? Listen to this foolishness. Listen to this foolishness, and y'all tell me if I'm the one that should be like, oh, hats off to Kevin Gates. No. Let's listen.
Good luck. Why you ain't done now? Because you don't want that kind of pressure that's gonna get applied.
Right.
Man.
Because we kill each other all day, talk about each other behind each.
High vibrational. Black people don't do this. Black people don't kill each other all day. Now, there are certain people that are violent and do crimes. Yes, in every group, there's that. But I've been in the hood. I've been in the, wealthy black neighborhoods. I've been in the not so wealthy black neighborhoods, middle class. I was actually kind of raised in the kind of middle to low class, black community. Went to church, went to, the basketball court, went to the jungle gym, went to summer camps, all of that. And this is embarrassing that you really want to appease a certain group of people who promote this type of hatred and this type of rhetoric about black community, about the community, and you're going to take a small percentage of the black community that does stupid shit, rob each other, kill each other, small community, small percentage, I'm talking less than 10%, less than a minority group that does this, and you're going to try to act like this is the reason why you don't want to go around black people.
Each other back in the family, get together, and we.
Why are you talking to 2 black people right now?
Gossiping in the kitchen, nigga. You just seen me outside and went in the kitchen and decided to turn into a bitch ass nigga when you been in the kitchen. Yeah, Gates, he really think. Come on, man. That's all we do. When you look at my comments, the people saying negative shit be niggas. The Black Lives Matter movement, they got mad at me. They said I told them, hey, listen, I wasn't made for everybody to like.
That's real.
I told them, you know what's worse than
the Black Lives Matter people. See, if you're a black person or a quote unquote black person, you understand that there's no Black Lives Matter people. Black Lives Matter was a movement. Black Lives Matter was something that somebody wrote on a sign to tell people that our lives matter just as much as anyone else's. And if you really understood that, you'll be working at that higher frequency you claim you was at. But you're not. You're attributing a movement to a group of people, certain minority group of people that were not really for black people anyway. But then you're comparing them and putting them next aside to the black people in the hood that you grew up around, and maybe your anecdotal situation, comparing it to other people's anecdotal situation, and now you're coming out saying, oh, I'm not going back to the black community, they don't fuck with me, I ain't here to be liked. Huh? What happened to that higher frequency talk, sir? What happened to that? What happened to speaking about, elevating and growth? Because if you're about that, you don't think other black people ain't about that? Come on now.
The niggas, they was like, what? Another one?
Ooh, damn.
We kill each other all day. The song, I'll fuck your bitch, I'll kill you, bust your head, and then we talk about each other behind each other back, and then as soon as a white person kill one of us, y'all should have left him, y'all should have let him live. Why? So we could kill him. That's all.
Where's my coon? I need a coon button. That it get like I need a coon button just to walk around the screen, like this is a little coon to come on the screen and do something crazy. I'm gonna get some animations pretty soon here. What the fuck is he talking about? What? This is a brainwashed mentality. This is the low vibration that I'm talking about. You claim you was up here, but now you're talking down here. You don't understand the dynamics of what you're talking about. A white person killed a black person and black people get mad and so that black people can kill them? What? So Ahmaud Arbery that got killed by a white cop was going to get killed by a black person, is what you're saying? Eventually? Trayvon Martin that got killed by Zimmerman, he was going to die anyway. So what you're saying? Philando Castile that was taking his wife and his daughter in the car, they got shot unjustly. He was going to get killed by a black person? That's what you're saying? Stupid ass comments. I need to change the title of this to Kevin Gates is a coon. Because, let me say this. The police officer that killed the black kid or the black man got away with it, making money off of it, and probably got a donation of $1 million. Nothing ever happened to him. They didn't get locked up. The black person in the hood that you claim that's so bad that killed another black man, guess what? He got locked up. He went to jail. He didn't get a GoFundMe set up in his name. Okay? He got locked up for life or for a very long time, or he became a police informant to go around and lock up more black people. So while you're sitting here spewing all this hatred and this negative energy towards the black community, which you grew up in, which you promoted, that same ideology, the white man getting off free and laughing at your face, and you're sitting here saying this bullshit.
Damn, that's deep.
Be jumping up and down, hollering, talking about that Black Lives Matter. Who do they matter to?
Ooh.
Even the songs you listen to, you ready to hear about a nigga talking about he gonna split a nigga shit? Cause I like that type of shit too. Now I like to hear.
So now you like to hear that shit, but you just said who this guy's like, what? You out of here. Yeah, man, get that nigga off the screen, man. He a disgrace, man. He lost. He lost. Yeah, Kevin Gates, you out of here, boy. You out of here, man. What are you talking about? Paul Pierce, don't have him back. Don't have him back, Paul Pierce.
I get it. Yeah. Well, I will say this.
Where it happened at the club? You at the club, a bunch of niggas.
Where I grew up.
This what did go down.
Where I grew up. About shots waking up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, so why would
don't even understand that you were put in you were put in an experiment. You were put in these environments for you to experience this very thing you're talking about by the very people you claim is better than life. buy the ideas and stuff that you got from them. Your whole ideology came from these people. Forced your families, your grandfather, your great-grandfather, into the ghettos, your mothers, your grandmothers, forced them there by destroying the villages that we talked about earlier, Rosewood, Tulsa, Wilmington, destroyed black communities, just decimated all of our culture. And now we got these ghettos and we got poor environments, poverty. Yeah, people are going to lash out. People are going to act out. People are going to act a fool. And it's not because they niggas and because they black and they just doing to kill each other. No. Because they're put in a traumatic situation. You were talking about trauma earlier, and you couldn't even connect the dots. You were talking about generational trauma, generational curses, and you can't even connect the dots. And you're sitting here bashing people that are going through that generational curse, trying to break out of it, and you're not breaking out of it, and you're just bashing them.
Would I put myself in that situation? Anywhere I gotta be and have a gun, hey, I don't need to be there. God bless me.
Right.
Now, if you don't feel like God bless me, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But look at my situation and your situation. God bless me, homie. 100%. I ain't stupid. I know what's up.
That's real.
How you doing? I'm Steven Schwartz.
Steven Schwartz.
I got white neighbors. Guess how many conversations I have with my neighbors? Not one. Because I'm a good friend, I'm just not friendly. If they have a package come, I'll walk it over and set it on there, ring their doorbell, and turn around and leave. I come as I leave, upright, independent, and fearless.
You haven't even connected with your white neighbors, and you're talking all good. Oh, Steven Schwartz, you know what I'm saying? White people. My white people are neighbors. Oh, you're going to get your wake-up call real soon, my guy. Real soon you're going to get your wake-up call. Oh, man. Yeah, that was a little lengthier episode than I thought. I had to get in on Kevin Gates. I had to talk about him. Kevin Gates, Elon Musk, Donald Trump, they all in the same boat now. They all idiots. They can't really, hold their own shit. You want to be shitting on everything, at least hold on to it, but you can't. But we're going to expose you here on the Built Mogul channel. Join the channel, subscribe, like the video. Appreciate y'all for coming out, man, showing some love. We're probably going to get on live tomorrow. Keep things going, turn this up all the way. Oh yeah, we gotta get on Charleston White. We gotta get on Charleston White. That man is a fucking lunatic. But we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do Charleston White next episode. We'll shut him down. We'll continue some more of the discussion. We definitely got a lot cooked up for y'all. Appreciate y'all coming out. We signing out. Club Bill Mogul. Guards in. Black Stewie. We in this bitch. Peace out.